CNBC TV 18 Weekender.
Hello and welcome to Weekender. I am Manisha Gupta and today we have with us Mr. VALLABH BHANSALI, who is considered the powerhouse in the world of finance. He also has managed quite a challenging corporate deals and IPOs. He's an investor and he also conducts lectures and seminars. But he has diversified interests and meditation does excite him.
Program developed here, so the 5 minutes in no way to make.
Mr. Bhanshali, thank you so much for taking time out for us today.
Thank you, Manisha.
Thank you. Mr. Bhanshali, it's such a pleasure to have you on the Weekender. You are a person of such diversified interests and meditation clearly excites you. So tell us, how and when did you start doing Vipassana?
Started doing Vipassana in 1989. But my fascination for meditation came from my father. I remember as a child listening to, he talking about Dhyan and his experiences in Dhyan. Though I didn't understand what it was all about, but that fascination just continued. And then my own spiritual experiences just kind of convinced me that I had to explore this and if possible pursue it.
A lot of people have started doing it now, but for the longest time, meditation was seen as something that was a Far Eastern art. It was perhaps done to achieve nirvana or inner peace, but it clearly is now shifting to boardrooms. I mean, we are sitting in a boardroom which would soon be converted into a hall where a lot of meditators would start flowing in.
Indeed, the whole evolution, whole civilization process, and Indian civilization has gone through kind of waves, where from pinnacle, I think we lost it, or we became subdued, and now it's reviving. But as far as the rest of the humanity is concerned, it's clearly an evolution for them as they explore the inner world now. Having explored the external world and reaching its threshold, they are looking for greater peace, greater meaning, greater understanding. So it's hardly surprising that they are coming to meditation. After all, meditation, as the word suggests, for practical purposes, it's a state of reflection, it's a state of stability. And when you come to something like Vipassana, it becomes a completely scientific process, one of rigor, one of intensity, focus, and whatnot. So
when did you start doing? As you said, you started it way back in 1989, but have you been on with it? Do you actively do it? Do you do it every day?
I do it every day, and it didn't become regular immediately. So after my second course in 1994, there was a gap. Then it started becoming regular, more regular, and after 2001 or so, the last 15-16 years, it's pretty regular.
And have you been able to influence your family and friends into it?
To some extent. My wife is currently at a Vipassana course. All my 3 children are fairly good meditators, my son particularly so, and a lot of my friends, colleagues have taken to it.
It takes a 10-day course to do the first as a beginner's course of Vipassana, and with the kind of commitments, the kind of jobs, competitiveness that we have nowadays, how would you persuade or how would you encourage a person to go do it?
To use your expression of competitive, it's a competitive edge that you get, so you would do it more rather than less. And you recognize that it is not about pursuing and being bothered about competition that gets you ahead of it, but by just simply becoming more competent, that you can compete better. So many times we don't focus as much on competence. Vipassana adds to your competence in geometric progression.
How has it changed you as a person? Do you think you're more calmer, more mature? Has it changed the way you work? Are you at office now?
Oh yes, Vipassana, as the word suggests, is to see correctly, to see as it is, which is, says, objectively. So when you perceive reality more objectively, and not only you perceive the external reality more objectively, but you perceive the internal reality more objectively. Few people recognize that your understanding of external reality is clearly through the prism of internal reality. And therefore, in a way, all that matters is your internal reality. So I think that insight starts to grow, and it's a huge advantage that you cut through the crap, to use a market parlance, and you get to the core very quickly. You are able to take decisions, not by the pleasantness of the decision, but by the correctness of the decision. And you see a universal alignment in things. And if you don't bother too much, you don't think beyond a point, you do what you think is right and just move on. You don't worry too much. It becomes extremely easy. It doesn't matter whether it is business, personal, social, whatever it is. It's extremely advantageous.
The kind of world that we are in right now, we are semi-connected, cyber-connected at most point in time. And as it is said, we are neither here nor there, because not with yourself nor with the other person, the way the world has come out too. How do you think meditation can help in that?
You start recognizing that you don't have to be connected as much. That heavens never fall, for example. When you see kids wanting to keep up with Instagram and Facebook and whatnot, it just, you seem to, it seems as if they didn't get to it, something very bad would happen. So that sense of urgency you laugh at. Once that sense of urgency goes, you have choices, and then you get along very easily.
Oh, but you have deals to crack, deadlines to keep. I mean, how do you keep up with meditation then?
Well, I'm not as much in the deal market, but of course deadlines are there for whatever kind of work you do. And your ability to focus, it grows so dramatically that it is extremely helpful. After all, if the most intelligent people took to meditation in India, unlike any other country, evolution meant that you gave up your worldly activity and you took to Vanprastha and Sannyas, which means it's an evolutionary act. It's not a renunciatory act in the terms of, or one of resignation and then doing it. So clearly it adds to your abilities, physical, mental, intellectual, spiritual, financial, you name it, and you will benefit because you are aligned. Most people don't know how they came into and what they are supposed to be. So you just have this blind selfishness, and you just try and align yourself all the time with that, and you're trying to align the whole universe to your selfishness. Just imagine once you think that, oh, if I'm aligned to the universe, the whole universe is mine. I don't have to be selfish at all in that narrow sense. So all the rewards, all the happiness just flows. It's instead of trying to swim with this stroke or that stroke, you're just floating, you're going with the stream. It's wonderful.
It's wonderful listening to you right now, Mr. Bhanshali, but we'll have to take a very short break. When we come back, we'll of course understand more from you on what does the executive or the corporate world really needs to understand from meditation when we come back.
CNBC TV 18 Weekender.